Welcome to Tesla Cybertruck Delivery Day, and welcome to Tesla Tips and Trips, our very first live broadcast here on YouTube. I think Cybertruck is probably the best way to go live on something, and so here we are. We're gonna give this a try. We've got the live stream pulled up over here, although they haven't done anything yet. So I got mine. I got my tiny one. Oh, I have a big one too. Check this out. Well, I mean, somewhat big. It's the RC car. It's pretty cool. Again, welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by and giving us a try. If you are a longtime viewer and a subscriber, of course, my heartfelt thanks goes out to you. Thank you so much for helping us grow the channel. Each and every one means a lot to us. Are doing this for a couple of years now, and we're pretty happy with the growth and having a lot of fun talking Tesla. And here is just another example of Tesla stuff coming out today. This is so exciting. Still waiting on the live stream. You're going to see me go off camera here and there because I have to hit reload here. Watch this. We're going to go that like this. Woo. And still nothing. Weird. Hey, if you want to chat with us, we've got the chat thing going down below. We want to, of course, talk to you that way. I'm going to put my Cybertruck down over there. And so, what do you guys think of this thing? It's different, right? I mean, it's kind of a game changer, a disruptor. I think is a better word in the car world. We've been seeing cars basically made with the same sort of look and feel for like 100 years now. This is not that. It is completely wildly different and polarizing at the same time. I mean, people either love this thing or they absolutely flat out hate this thing. And I think that's probably a good thing if you're talking about things, right? Where do I stand? I have probably not given too much opinion on this channel about the Cybertruck. I've kind of been waiting for this event to happen. And I just realized I don't have my lights on. Turn my lights on, see if that helps a little bit. Studio lighting is always good, right? Let's see how that goes. Oh, and let's reload the page while we're doing this. This is all part of the live thing. Tom Rybold, thank you for chatting. He says he owns a Model 3. I own a Model 3 as well. Why are they not up yet? Are they late as always? Let's go to the home page here, see what maybe it's here. Tesla videos. If you guys see it, let me know in the chat. Still nothing yet. So yeah, why don't we go over that since Tom decided to they said only on X. All right, well, let me go look on there. That's interesting. Why not on YouTube? Thank you so much for Just Ray for letting me know about that. Let's um let's call up the browser for that. Don't know if I'm logged in for that. Let me get this going off to the side, and then I'll fly. I've got two monitors going here. Welcome to my studio, by the way. This is our Tesla studio. It's also my radio broadcast studio. I am a radio host by trade as well. Um, and this is the studio I use for both Tesla stuff and radio stuff and all that stuff. So I'm logged in on this computer. So let me get all that done. Thank you so much for letting me know about that. We've been waiting here. Uh, let's go in here. So I own a 2019 Tesla Model 3, as many channel already know that, and as well as a 2022 Tesla Model Y Performance. So, why does it want to know my birth date? Gotta love the live aspect of this, right? Oh my, I gotta go way down for my birth date. All right, pulling up X, and then I'll slide it over to the other monitor. No, I don't wanna do a new account. All right, screw that. So yeah, I've been driving Teslas since 2019. Obviously, many of you know we've been doing road trips for with these cars for a very long time. We just got the Model Y in 20. We got December of 21, and it's technically a model. It's 2022 because we got it in December. We got it to December 5th, if I recall. So I see it. Why is it not pulling it up? Oh, I hear something. Okay, got it. All right, sweet. They haven't done anything yet. We haven't missed anything yet, so that's a good thing. We just have some weird music. All right, so nothing is missed yet. So we've got a Model 3 in the group, just raced a extra tutor, so we're gonna be, pulling that up as well, and so what are you guys thinking about in terms of the Cybertruck pricing? We did a poll on our community page, and let me reload that real quick. 250 votes so far as of right now. Got some guy here, promoting their live stream a bunch here, of course. 252 votes now. Let's go over the results on that real quick. Still trying to pull up the live stream. I don't remember what my, Twitter is, to be honest. What else we got here? So on the poll, we've got 52% of the vote saying 69,420, going with the comedic route of this. Kinda cool. I've got a little feedback here. I had a page with that open and then not open, and wonder why my video is backwards. That's kinda weird. This whole live stream is completely, new to me. This is our first one. If I go off screen, I'm working on my other computer that is actually controlling this screen. So, I'm still here. Don't worry about me. Um, so looking for X here. Sign in is what we're looking for. There we go. So what do we think of the pricing? The 420, 469, 420, or something higher? I think it's going to be higher, to be honest. I think it's going to be like 80,000 ish. Still pulling up my Twitter here. And of course, just like with anything else in life, it doesn't know my password. How many of you just run into that like all the time? I mean, just crazy amount of passwords in our lives. And every time you need to get something done quickly, it doesn't happen. It's just crazy. It's constantly looking up passwords, and even those password apps just, they don't quite work right. And even Chrome doesn't quite do it right. And it's kind of crazy. And it's always when you're doing live streams on Twitter or of YouTube, right? Still looking for my login here. So, what are you guys thinking on pricing? I think it's going to be higher. I think it's going to be higher than the 69,420. I think I think that's just the nature of it, unfortunately. The 39,000, even when Elon announced that, it seemed a little, I don't know. It just didn't seem realistic, even at the time, and certainly not now. So, all right, I got it going. Tesla tips and trips. Woo! All right, we got to find their stream. All the other YouTubers are there. I am not. That's okay. So let's find Tesla. Oh, good. We still haven't missed anything. 109,000 viewers are checking it out. Be with you in a second. Here we go. There we go. All right. We are officially live. And I'm glad someone told me about that because that would have been unfortunate. Very unfortunate, to be honest. All right. So backwards. I still don't understand why it's flipped. Not sure what's going on there. What else we got going on in the chat here? 80,000 for any trim worth buying. I like that. Oh, something changed on the screen. This is going to be fun, isn't it? This is going to be cool. I think it'll probably be in the parody with Riven. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's kind of in that same ballpark. Rivians, I was pricing one out the other day, and all the features that I wanted was like 100 grand. So yeah, I think it's going to be kind of similar. Um, Anything going on? We got the audio going on in the background. Once this gets going, I'll probably turn the audio up on this and let that kind of take over a little bit. Let me get that more in the screen there. I looked into doing screen within screen and getting the stream going and all that kind of stuff, and it never worked out in time for this. So I got this monitor here. It should work out okay. Just being honest with you. Paul says I have a 2023 Model 3 long range, and it'll be a few years before I can afford anything much higher. Thank you guys so much for doing the chat here because it helps me out as well. I get to interact with you for the first time, I think, in a live setting. We've of course done all the comment section and stuff like that, but very cool. This is awesome for our first stream. Why not do Cybertruck? I figured, you know what? Just turn on the mic, turn on the cameras, turn on the lighting. I think the lighting looks good too, actually. So I got another Cybertruck here in the background. Hey, I got this tennis ball at the Tesla takeover. They were giving these out. I have no idea the meaning behind it, but they were giving out like buckets of these things. So my kids and I grabbed a few, and kind of looks cool in the background, right? Oh, and also these sunglasses. Let's check these out. Official Tesla sunglasses. This was all at the Tesla takeover. Of course, I got my wall charger back there. Let's see how these look. Cool. Cybertruck t-shirt, by the way. Look at that. It's not really getting in the frame, but that's all right. Got my Tesla sunglasses, Tesla hat. Tesla banner in the background. Let's put this back on the Cybertruck so he looks nice and cool. Right there. What do you guys think of this windshield, by the way? It is so massive, and I've seen other videos of people going to showrooms and checking them out, and the windshield wiper is just enormous. It's crazy. Local showrooms to me, no Cybertruck yet. At least I haven't seen one. Otherwise, I'd have gone down there and done some video with it. But 3 p.m. Eastern, just 2 more weeks. What does that mean? We're waiting on this for 2 more weeks? I can't do live for 2 more weeks. What does that mean? So, okay, I got another browser. Oh, I gave you my browser. I need another browser. I wanted to go over. Let's pull this away. No, I don't want that. I'll just use Safari over here because that's not bothering anybody. I wanted to go over the original specs and stuff that Elon gave back in the day. I want to say it's like 2019 at this point. No? Yeah, I think so. Which is when I got my Model 3, which is crazy. Always cool music. Hopefully this is licensed for me to use. Maybe I should turn that down. I don't want to get hit with a copyright. Pulling up Elon Cybertruck. Oh, where was it? Was it under pricing? I had it up earlier. So, I mean, the original pricing was $39,000, which again, not realistic. Other specs were up here too, and I wanted to see those. It's been a while since I've done anything live. I come from a radio background. I used to be a radio DJ, live radio DJ. So the rush is real. It's been a while since I've actually, flipped on the mic and done anything live like this, and pretty awesome feeling. I miss that feeling. It's unlike anything I've ever done. Usually I do, obviously, the videos on the channel, also do a podcast, I do a radio show, but it's all not live. It's all recorded and edited and processed and finally posted and done that way. So doing the live aspect of it, doing stuff here on the fly, things are happening, found out it wasn't on YouTube, it was on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know why I'm moving my arm so much. Still looking for the specs here. I had them earlier. No, that's it. Oh, here we go. Where was it? Electric with a K. So looking at the stats, this is back in 2019. I don't want to pull it up over here. Ooh, look at that. So that's the inside of the Cybertruck without any seats or stuff or anything. That's pretty cool. Very robotic looking. Love it. So original spec single motor rear wheel drive had a range or a promised range or estimated range of 258 plus. They had a plus there. 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. Top speed 110 miles an hour. Payload 3,500. Towing 7,500, and that one is the 39,900 price point. Now what are we looking at? Oh, it's exploding. I'm scared. These scare the heck out of my tires, that's for sure. All these screws, because I got a screw early on in my Model 3 ownership, and I swear to you, it came off the bottom of the car. That's unfortunate. So yeah. All right, let's go to the dual motor all-wheel drive 300-mile range plus. They have pluses on all these. They didn't know back then. 4.50 to 60. That's pretty fast. I think my Model 3 is a little slower than that. My Model Y Performance is, of course, faster than that. Top speed 120 miles an hour, 3,500 payload, 10,000 towing. I'm hearing 11,000 seems to be the sweet spot right now for the towing. What else we got? That was the 49,900 mark. Tri-motor all-wheel drive. That one claimed to have 500 plus miles of range. 2.9 seconds, 0 to 60. 130 miles an hour top speed, 3,500 payload, 14,000 towing. And that configuration was supposed to be 69,900. So I don't think we're going to see any of these numbers. I think all the numbers are going to be wildly different from back in the day when this was first announced. They might be in the ballpark, but I think they're going to be different. Certainly the pricing. I don't think we're going to see anything near 39,000. That's just with inflation and everything. The world changed since back then, and I think it's going to still be over 60, unfortunately. What are we looking at here now? Back seat. This is pretty cool. 114,000 on their live stream right here. I'm loving this. I thought there was a middle seat on the front. This is showing two. What do we got going in the chat? Hey, again, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. If you're a longtime subscriber, thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like this video. It totally means a lot to the channel, and hopefully we can grow from our first live experience. What do we got going here? My joke landed wrong. I don't even know what joke I said. I'm not really intending to be funny, but sometimes I get a lot of comments. You're so funny. Okay. I'm not trying to be funny, but good. I'm glad I'm funny to some. If they undercut the competition, come in sub 70,000, they will own the segment for years. Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, we talked about at the top of the episode that this is a game changer. There's nothing else like this on the road. The Rivian is nice. It's very cool. But at the same time, it kind of fits the mold of what a pickup truck should look like. And now we've got this, and this is nothing like we've seen in the past. By the way, any of you got this one? It's a lot of fun. It's faster than I thought. It flips over rather easily, which is a little concerning. I hope the real one doesn't. Obviously, the center of gravity and all that kind of stuff, it's hollow inside, and I get the weights are different. But first time out, look at this. It's all scratched up. First time out with the kids. Get it out there. I think it was Christmas last year. We get it out there with the kids, and it's just, flipping over left and right. There's so much speed, and these wheels take a tight turn, and the thing just easily flips over. So you gotta feather the throttle a little bit. So this is the Hot Wheels one. I don't know if you can still get these. They were like $80 at the time. Luckily, Santa got ours. Let me give you the remote here. This is the remote. This is what the remote looks like. Back, forward, got the accelerator, all that kind of stuff. Uh-oh, something's happening. Screen went black. Oh, just more internal guts of the Cybertruck. I like how they're always late, but this is also interesting to me. What are we at? 12:19 Pacific time, 3:19 East Coast time. Usually these events, Tesla for sure, seem to happen after the stock market closes. Just an observation. I'm not sure if that's by design. Probably is. But so this one is going on while the stock market's still open. Apple tends to do this. They have their keynote speeches or their pre-recorded presentations, I guess these days, and that happens usually in the morning, usually on Tuesdays. But so yeah, that's interesting. Anybody know how to flip my camera? Because I noticed, like I said earlier, it's all backwards text. Kind of weird. I don't see a setting for the cameras. Again, this is all new to me. I got 3 thumbs up and 15 people. If 12 more of the people watching give me thumbs up, I'd be happy. It's correct on your end. Okay, good to see. On my end, I'm seeing it backwards, like everything. This is backwards, and all the Hot Wheels are backwards, and the Fantic sponsorship there backwards. And actually, they're not sponsoring this video, but have you seen their? Have you on our channel? We've got the Fantic air compressor. It's fantastic. I review a lot of products on this channel, and most of them are okay. I typically don't review products on the channel that are crap. In fact, most of them I don't even interact with them. I get probably 5 to 10 emails a week from companies saying, "Hey, we'll give you this product and you get a coupon code." And I'm like, I can't pay the bills with a coupon code, but thanks. And your products look like crap. So I only take the best of the best before I actually put a review on them. And so by the time they hit the channel, those of you may have noticed that a lot of the reviews are good. Well, that's because they made the mustard. They cut them. They made it through, and by the time they make it on video, I kind of already like the product. I've already used the product and that sort of thing. Except for when we do unboxing. Obviously, those are kind of fresh. I haven't seen the product yet, haven't used the product yet. It's right out of the box, and let's see how it goes. But I kind of have a feeling from other reviewers that the product is probably good, and so it's worth my time and worth your time watching as well. All right, got a lot of people chatting here. I love it. Looking for 12 people now. I need 12 thumbs up. You guys are all watching. Go ahead, just hit the like button. Hit the thumbs up. That'd be awesome. Still waiting on Elon. Looking at battery cylinders, I think. You guys checking out all the coverage from all the other YouTubers out there? They've got, I guess, stainless steel badges, and I didn't get an invite. I guess I'm not worthy yet. I don't have enough audience yet. So that's the way it goes, I suppose. But here we are. We're still talking. We're still watching this together, and I appreciate you because you could watch the stream on your own. You could join any of the other YouTubers on your own. I totally appreciate you joining us here on the channel for my coverage and our very first foray into live YouTube streaming, which is pretty cool. So we've got the stats from the past. We've got some of the stats from now. We're hearing, obviously we're seeing the thing is huge. I mean, it's not this huge. It's this huge. The people showing it off in the showrooms. And I love how it's roped off. You can't get too close to it. But every time something changes, I'm like, oh, something's happening. So yeah, the showrooms, if you're lucky enough to have a showroom with one of these in it, I highly recommend go checking it out. There's lines. People, want to see this thing so bad. They're forming a queue outside and doing lines and stuff like that. For some reason, haven't seen one. There's one in Buena Park. I'm in the Los Angeles area. There's one in Buena Park, but nothing closer to me as of yet. But I'd love to see one of these things in real life. And has this been your case? You have just been to a place, something's happening, or is it just more of the same? All right. Oh, all right, let's check this out. Well, howdy, partner. I like that. How cool is that headlight front? That is so cool. Kind of a sly smile. There we go. Here we go. There he is. You guys worried about fingerprints, by the way? Just use some refrigerator cleaner, I think.
Welcome. Welcome to the Cybertruck Delivery event. So I'm going to do it from the back of the truck here. So once in a while, once in a long while, a product comes along that is rare. That is once every 5 to 10 years, something really special, a really unusual product comes along. And we'll remember those special moments when, indeed, special moments. But these things are rare. It's very rare that a product comes along that is seemingly impossible, that people said was impossible, that experts said was impossible. And this is one of those times. We have a car here that experts said was impossible, that experts said would never be made. That it really is the most. I think it's our best product. I think it's the most unique thing on the road. And finally, the future will look like the future.
Good quote.
So what we're aiming for here is something that's more truck than truck. Okay. Thanks, bro. That's literally my brother there. So, and so what we have here is something that is a better truck than a truck, while also being a better sports car than a sports car, in the same package. So, first of all, let's talk about how trucks are tough. That's one of the defining characteristics of a truck. So, how tough is this truck? Let's find out. So we actually had to come up with a special ultra-strong Tesla-designed steel alloy. So this alloy, this metal did not exist before. We needed something that you could actually manufacture, but that would have basically no corrosion, that didn't need paint, but you can still make it in volume. And part of the reason that it has this angular shape is you can't actually stamp these body panels. The body panels would break the stamping machine. So, and I should say also, because of the steel exoskeleton, it actually has more torsional rigidity than a sports car. It has more torsional stiffness than a McLaren P1. So that's a big deal. Now, you may remember an incident 4 years ago. Didn't quite go as planned.
The steel ball.
And Franz, maybe we should try it again.
Oh, no. That's awesome. Is he using a baseball? He's using a baseball this time. That's not the same. That's not the same.
Yeah.
Should have warmed up.
Yeah. Great. I mean, I think we could probably have a pro pitcher love it if it still work. So anyway, it's the glass is tough, basically. That's what we're saying. So you don't have to worry about like rocks hitting the glass and cracking the glass. This glass is basically rock proof.
Or baseball.
It also makes the car very quiet. So it's the thing that you'll appreciate when you drive the car is how smooth and quiet it is. It doesn't feel like a normal truck. It's smooth as silk and silent when you drive it. Yeah, so in terms of toughness, and then things like rollover, because the center of gravity is so low, it doesn't roll over.
Unless the remote control ones are.
And if you're ever in an argument with another car, you will win.
That looks so cool. Bullet test? Did I see that? Did you see that? Oh, here we are. That's pretty impressive. So, that's impressive.
In movies, you sometimes see the hero or heroine hiding behind the car door while being shot with bullets. That doesn't actually work.
No.
Unless you're driving a Cybertruck. So if Al Capone showed up with a Tommy gun and emptied the entire magazine into the car door, you would still be alive. So, and so people say like, well, why'd you make it bulletproof? I'm like, why not? How tough is your truck? Because the other trucks, the bullets go through both sides. So you shoot a bullet, goes through both sides of the car. You just never know. I mean, sometimes you get these like late civilization vibes. You never know when the apocalypse could come along at any moment. And at here at Tesla, we have the finest in apocalypse technology.
Bioweapon defense mode.
I was on the Joe Rogan show, and Joe bet me $1 that his armor-piercing steelhead arrow would go through the car. Now he owes me $1. So. Now, what about utility? So, strength is great, but is this perhaps just a show truck, just a showpiece, or can it do actual work? How does it work as a real everyday truck? Well, here we have the future towing the future.
Because we all tow rockets around.
So, if you can fit any cargo in the trunk or in the bed, you can basically move it around. So it's got over a ton of payload capability, but you can really put more than that in it. You can tow over 11,000 pounds, and it's got a super tough composite bed, no liner needed. The bed is 6 foot long, 4 foot wide, and you can fit 4 by 8 pieces of plywood in with the back down. So for those who are early into the truck world, there's something in the truck world called a truck pull. This is really the key test of how much power does your truck actually have. So you have to pull this 40,000 pound sled. And when we went to the track, we said, well, what's the best that you've seen? I said, well, it'd be the Ford F-350 diesel. It was like, well, let's put our truck up against that. So the guy who runs the truck pool said, there's no way. There's no way. So, well, let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Hey, there's the Rivian we talked about. That thing is a beast. It's a beast.
We actually had to slightly turn the car at the end so it didn't hit the wall. So this, you have here a car that is, bullet tough, like that phrase, yeah, and can outpull an F-350 diesel. Has a massive towing capacity, massive bed. It's basically an incredibly useful truck. It's not just some grandstanding showpiece like me. It's actually very useful. Now, what about performance? So this, I should say, it has an adaptive air suspension. So no matter what the load is, you can always have it can set the ride height at low, high, anything. It'll automatically adjust the damping according to how much load it's carrying and the road conditions. It has a 17-inch ground clearance. That's a true 17 inches. Typically with a truck, you'll get the differential hanging down low, the rear differential, and that's what you'll high side on a rock. But this has a completely flat bed, so you could drive over basically anything. We actually took the Cybertruck on a Baja rally drive. So this is insane off-road capability. It has locking differentials, rear torque vectoring, and the crazy thing is they'll do this all in comfort. It has steer-by-wire, which is it's one of the things where most people don't know what that means, but it's how modern jets are designed. The steer-by-wire, which gives you variable gain. So if you turn the wheel the steering yoke a small amount in the parking lot, it will turn the wheels a lot. But if you turn it on a highway, it turns the wheels a small amount. So it dynamically adjusts how much the wheels turn according to what your speed is.
That's cool.
And this actually makes it very easy to drive. It has a turning circle less than a Model S. So this thing can practically turn it, rotate on a dime basically.
Most likely the Model Y too. That thing has a terrible steering radius.
And then there's a lot of advanced details under the skin. It's the first time that a car is moving to a 48-volt low voltage architecture from 12 volts, which has been around for 100 years. We have Ethernet comms, distributed controllers, allows for 70% less wire in the car, and it's really the internals are as advanced as the externals. It's a whole new step change into technology. So
cool.
Let's take it to the racetrack.
Yeah, let's do that.
And see how does the Cybertruck perform against a Porsche 911. And I should say this is an actual Porsche. We literally just got it from the dealer. 2023 Porsche 911.
Love it. Love it. A GoPro right there? I think so.
But wait, there's more.
.60 to 60. Hey, where did that fit in our?
So the
faster than the original estimates. 2.9 was the fastest.
It can tow a Porsche 911 across a quarter mile faster than the Porsche 911 can go by itself.
Ouch! Ouch! Wow.
This is tougher than bullets. Tow pretty much anything. Faster than a 911 while towing a 911. So, and deliveries begin now. Thank you.
Sweet. All right, who's got one? Who's going to get one? There's one right there. Who's first? I'm guessing I didn't win one. How many of you guys did the raffle with the referral points? I did one raffle ticket thinking if I'm going to win, I'm going to win. I don't think I won because I think I'd be there. Damn, that's cool. I'm on the cool fence, by the way. Nice line right here, by the way. I don't see a panel gap there. This one too. This one looks good as well. How about over here? Looking pretty good. I mean, it's all kind of straight lines anyway and triangles and stuff like that. So who's the first one? Is it Marquez Brownlee?
We're just, these are the actual owners. We're handing over production Cybertrucks to their actual owners. Thank you for buying Cybertruck.
I thought that was just a Tesla driver. I didn't know that was the owner. So there's one. I'm guessing this one's Elon's. So they're driving away. They're owner number one. That's pretty cool. And video proof of it too. Here comes another one.
Oh, hi. Hi. Sure. Absolutely.
Still don't know how much they cost, by the way. I hope they told these owners.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think these are Tesla drivers, and they're taking their owner outside so they don't, mess anything up for the first drive. I think that's what's happening here. Comes another one, owner 3.
Well, as you can see, we've got quite a few to deliver here.
Might take a while.
Hi. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your car.
Now that's a delivery experience. You got Elon Musk welcoming you and shaking your hand and sending you on your way in your Cybertruck. I love these headlights. That is just so cool. Anyways, in terms of the raffle, I'm guessing that since I'm not actually there, I didn't win. And since you guys are watching this way as well, you probably didn't win either. Unless that's done at a different time. But I always thought it would be from here. It would be part of this. Maybe I'll buy another ticket. How many of you guys have an order in, and whereabouts in the queue are you? Let me know in the chat over there. My neighbor has one on order, and he thinks he's about around the 100,000 mark. And I said, well, that's a pretty low number. You hang on to that because, they're in the over 2 million mark right now of pre-orders, and 100,000. I mean, yeah, that's still going to take a little while before they get it, but that's still pretty good. Of course, I've already got dibs on riding in it and doing some videos with it. So hopefully that happens sooner rather than later, so I can do some Cybertruck videos here on the channel. But literally, across the street neighbor has a around 100,000. But again, that could be a year or two out, depending on how fast they pump these things out too.
Well, this is a delivery event, you know. That's me. Great. This is the button for opening.
So these people must have ordered like the second it was open and available on the website or something. I don't know. This is crazy to be, you know, in the first 10.
I mean, it's going to be amazing to see all these cars driving around.
Yeah, I agree. What I was getting to before the live stream started was, how many of you have been to a place, a supercharger, a freeway, whatever, and then like 20 minutes later, you see on one of the Facebook groups, a Cybertruck was spotted in that same spot? How frustrating is that? I've been so close several times.
I mean, in a parking lot, one of them does not look like the other.
Yeah, unlike Model 3 and Model Y, where we have to figure out which car is ours, at least in the near term, you're going to know which car is yours. So cool. There you go. That's how you do it. Nobody thought of that except these guys. Let's get a photo with Elon. Can't wait to see some of these starting to get wrapped, because it seems right now they are all the silver or aluminum, stainless steel. Yeah, stainless steel. I love the black one, the matte black one that we've seen. I think Franz was driving it. That matte black is crazy wild cool. Kind of checking out these panel gaps on every model, and so far they are true. They are solid. Here's a question. They come with these specialized, customized Goodyear tires that actually have the notch that goes along with the, whatever those are, hubcaps or aero wheels or whatever, and that it kind of aligns with it. So how much are the tires going to cost for custom Goodyears if you want that special notch, I guess?
All right, thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming to the Cybertruck Delivery event. And you're witness to what? Oh, one more. Okay.
You're going to do one more? So is this one Elon's? Probably.
Go ahead and drive it out, actually.
I didn't count. Did you guys count how many there were? I want to say about 10. We've been hearing 10. We've been seeing drone shot footage of like 25 to 30 of them in the parking lot, though. So maybe those beyond the 10 don't get the special treatment of being on stage or anything, but they get to deliver outside, but still pretty cool. Haven't recognized anybody yet. No celebrities or anything like that, at least that I could tell. If you recognize somebody, let me know in the chat. I would have thought like a race car driver or somebody would be getting one of the first deliveries.
All right, thanks everyone for coming to this delivery event, and appreciate your support.
So cool.
This is really gonna, like I said, change the look of the roads, and finally the future will look like the future, and it's really gonna be something special. Thank you.
So not many questions answered, by the way. That's it. That's it. That's wow. Okay. That is the coverage coming from Tesla. So there you have it. The Cybertruck delivery event was literally a delivery event, but I think we have more questions than answers. We've got, you know, the marketing side of things. Hey, it's bulletproof, and hey, it can tow this amount, and it can pull an F-150 apart and all that stuff, or 250 or 350, one of those 50s. But we don't have price. We don't have many details other than that marketing stuff. Let me get this down. So I mean, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? I'm looking on the website now, the Tesla website, and I would have thought, no, 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 that's not what I wanted. Whoops, I wanted this other one over here. So here, let's do this. You guys get to see our logo. Isn't that cool? Um, no price, no three-tier configuration, low, medium, high, nothing like that. When are we going to get these details? And did those owners, why does it keep doing it over here? Why did those owners, I mean, they took delivery, right? So they have to have signed documents, loan documents, cash documents, however they paid for it to receive the car. Hopefully they know the price. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Oh, we got Jeff says prices are on Tesla's website now. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Model Y. Where Jeff on the site? Look on the because I definitely want to see this. Doing this live with you. The price is there now. Let me do a heart for that. Whoops. Vehicles. Cybertruck is finally there. Oh, let me throw this over there. So we got Cybertruck. Let's take a look. Order now. You'll never see it for like 10 years, but you can order now. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at this. Let me get you closer. I got to man the keyboard over here behind. But let's take a look. Rear wheel drive. Oh my gosh, it's 49 grand. Well, 50. 49,890. Available in 25. Wow, that's ambitious. With all the pre-orders out there, with everything already pre-ordered and done, they're saying you can get a rear wheel drive for 50 grand. 250-mile range. That's interesting. 6.5 seconds, 0 to 60. Let's go down to all-wheel drive. 68,890. That's, it's funny. The poll that I put up is pretty close to these numbers. All the choices. Okay, all-wheel drive. Here we go. Delivery this year. What? So you can order this thing right now. Oh, wait, that's next year. This is 2 years ago. 2 years from now. Sorry. I got ahead of myself. Sorry about that. So this is next year. Still very impressive. 340 miles of range, estimated, of course. That's pretty cool. I would not go for this one at all, by the way. 250-mile range. Real world's probably going to be with this thing, probably in the 220 range. All right, all-wheel drive, probably your sweet spot right here. Probably going to be the most delivered. 2024, so that's next year. The 340 miles of range, 4.1 seconds, 0 to 60, so slower than my Model Y performance. 112 miles an hour top speed. When you look at this thing, it's a giant brick, so that kind of makes sense, but that's still wicked fast, right? 600 horsepower. Interesting they didn't list that up here. So that's pretty good. 7,435 pounds of torque and 11,000 pounds of towing capacity. So we were seeing a lot of these numbers. Pre-release before this all happened. By the way, thank you, Jeff, for letting me know. Yes, I agree with you, Jeff. This is the one right here. I think that's the sweet spot, because you scroll down a little bit and here we go. What is it called? Cyber Beast. I love the title of it. Cyber Beast, delivery next year, 2024. But look at the estimated price here. Oh, by the way, I like the fact that it says estimated. They're still not sure. Still not quite sure. Of course, you could add stuff, I'm guessing. Delivery next year, 320 miles of range. So 20 miles less than the all-wheel drive, but 2.6 seconds, 0 to 60. That's pretty sweet. 130 miles an hour top speed, 845 horsepower, up from 600. 10,296 pounds of torque, which is also up from 7,435, but the same towing capacity at 11,000 with rollout subtracted. That's going off the line. That's what they're referring to. They are listing the prices assume IRA Federal tax credits up to 7,500 for rear wheel drive. That's hard to say. All wheel drive and estimated gas savings. I don't like the gas savings portion of it. When you go and configure another Tesla and they give you that gas savings. First of all, I've been driving electric for 10 years now. I haven't had used gas in a long time, so kind of useless. So I immediately unchecked that box because it's kind of weird, at least for me. I guess if you're coming from a gas car, it's still not part of your monthly payment, though, is the problem. You're still paying on the real amount, not on this estimated savings stuff. So they want $250 today if you decide to order today. I wonder how this factors in with all those pre-orders. Are a lot of the pre-orders going to just fall off the map after seeing these prices? I don't think so. Everybody early on was saying, okay, well, you got 2 million pre-orders, but it's going to be 100 grand, and more than half are going to fall off the map and not decide to go with it. But at this 68 number, this is Model X range, Model S range. And then even the lower one, which I guess for the price of entry is not too bad, 49,890 for the rear wheel drive, 250 miles range. You're still getting a Cybertruck if you want to, pay to play, so to speak. So there you go. Anything beyond Cyber Beast, I like. You could buy with Apple Pay. That's kind of dangerous. Or of course, order with a card. So there you go. Those are the configurations. Those are the prices. Probable savings. Here we are, the purchase price. Oh, I'm sure Jeff was. Yep. I just found it. I'm looking at the wrong prices. Jeff is on it today. Jeff should have co-hosted with me today. So thank you for being being on there. As I'm talking about all the probable savings, that's what it was. So here we go. Real prices, real quick. Let's go over these. 60,990, 79,990, and 99,990. These are pretty close to the ones that I had up for our poll. Still not bad, though. I think I'd still go for this one. How about you? Usually with most tech products, and this is kind of a tech product. I mean, it's a high tech product. Uh, the middle of the road is usually your sweet spot. The low end one is trying to get you to in the door and get you enticed, and hey, this product is cool, but you probably should buy the medium version. And then the high end version is if you've got money to spend, go for it. Might as well, right? But the middle of the road right here, this is probably the one that I would get. I'm not saying I would get something like this. I'm technically not a truck guy and never have been, but damn, that's cool. I mean, damn, that's cool. I would love to be driving this thing. I'd have no use for this. I don't carry stuff around. I have no use for towing. I don't camp. I don't tow. I don't do any of that. But just as a centerpiece of something to drive that's cool, that is unique, at least for now. Once a ton of these are on the road, it's going to be, oh, there's another Cybertruck. Oh, there's one behind me. It's like Model Y and Model 3 is right now. We used to do on the video on the channel, we used to do Tesla spotting. It's kind of useless now in Los Angeles because they're everywhere. We'll be at a light and we'll count like 10 of them. So it would be like hundreds in a 5-minute span, at least in the Los Angeles area. So right now, this is a very unique, gotta have it product that everybody's going to want to drive. And let's be honest, hey, look at me kind of car. But that's what it is. That's what this car represents. That's what it is different. It's changing the way we think of how automobiles should be. And I think all the legacy automakers are going to stand up and take notice, depending on how this does. I have a sense it's going to do pretty well, like very well, based on the pre-orders and based on these prices. They're not outlandish. The 100 grand one, I expected that. I kind of expected if you want, because they can. That's basically what it is. It's not because, finances or anything. We could probably swing that. I think people will pay it, and that's what this is all about: supply and demand, right? No more door dings though, well, unless it's a bullet. Thanks, Kenny. What else we got here? You get the Tesla network now instead of 2025, 80,000. Not bad with all the tech it offers. Yeah, we got great comments coming in. I love this. This is so cool. Doing our post event wrap up of the Cybertruck, the Tesla delivery event. It was actually pretty short. It was like, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. It literally was just a brief presentation from Elon, giving us an update on some of the features, some of the stuff that we didn't know, some of the stuff we did know. It's interesting he didn't give us this stuff. I'm wondering if he didn't want a crowd reaction. He comes out with a $99,000 price and the crowd turns on him or whatever. They let the website do the speaking. And I mean, we didn't know it was there until, right afterwards either. So Kenny says you don't have to worry about PPF, rock chips, and push car people uh, toward it. I don't know. I have to scroll here towards it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But fingerprints, yeah, you may not have rock chip problems, but fingerprints. But just use whatever you use on your refrigerator. Should work fine. I don't know that. Don't do that. I don't know. Just looking at it, it should wipe away cleanly. They probably will still do PPF or at the very least vinyl wraps because right now we still are looking at silver, the silver color. We're not seeing a black. We're not seeing any of the other crazy colors that we've seen. I gotta go grab my mouse here. So if you want it in black, I don't know. Hey, let's try to configure one. Let's see what happens if we click here. Let's see what happens. Let's go a little step further since we're on checking this out. Oh, I got to do. Oh no, does that mean I have to pay? I don't want to pay. I want to see more stuff. That's all the stuff we get. Usually there's another page of like interior shots or wheels. I guess that's it. What you see is what you get. There is no add-ons. There are no colors. There are no wheel choices. There's nothing. This is just basically all about range, speed, and even the towing is the same. But you got the torque changes and horsepower changes. So the bottom line here is there's just not a lot of choice. You got three choices. That's it. So no additions, no tonneau cover. I guess it comes with it. Nothing. Like Rivian, you can get upcharged to, from whatever the starting price is. I think it's 79 or so 80. And then you can add a bunch of stuff. And by the time you're done, it's like 120,000 or 110 or whatever. But never buy Gen 1. Yeah, that's probably true. But we'll see. We'll see how these go. This is not a Gen 1 company. So hopefully they have this worked out. I love all the comments you guys are making here on the chat side. If you're watching this after the fact, do so in the comment section. I'll try to respond as best as I can. But I think we should wrap things up. We know what we know. We saw what we saw. And we can now, go tell our friends and family everything that we know about this because we watched it together. We got the configurations now, thanks to Jeff. And there it is, Cybertruck in all its glory. The day has come. We're going to start seeing these things on the road. Texas probably first. That's just a guess. But we've been seeing them throughout California, the RC models, not these RC models, but release candidate. That's what the RC stood for. We've been seeing the one with the RC, I think, like right here on the door at superchargers and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to go outside and maybe go drive my Cybertruck. Well, my tiny one anyway, and go have a little fun. Maybe I'll wait till the kids get home, though. So thank you so much for watching our very, very first live feed. I figured Cybertruck was the way to go, and hopefully this you like what you saw. Thank you for joining us and watching this together. It's always fun, a little more fun watching something together rather than just pulling it up on the screen and just watching and, oh, okay, that was great. I had a little comments and stuff like that. And we had our chats and all that kind of stuff. So I got to go get a drink of water. I'm tired. Live is not easy. Usually when I'm doing videos, I can do takes and cuts and all that kind of stuff. So once again, thank you so much for watching our channel and our first live feed on the Tesla Cybertruck. Comment down below. Let's keep this going. Let's keep this discussion going and tell your friends about our channel. Like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. It totally means a lot to us. And if you want to go that extra step, we've got memberships now. We've got a membership. I'll give you a sticker. I'll send you a sticker your way if you want to join the Tesla Tips and Trips channel, as well as hit the bell anytime you want to see something new. So thank you so much for watching our coverage of the Tesla Cybertruck Delivery, and we'll catch you on the next video. I've got some road trip videos coming up soon. We were up in Yosemite, and we had a blast in our Tesla Model Y. See you soon.